Hey folks, Chef Matt here. I am so excited to bring you this recipe today because I love this time of year, onesie season, otherwise known as the holiday. I have partnered with Tostitos who have sponsored this video. My gift to friends and family every year is food. No better way to bring people together, let them know how much you care like a hot meal, as long as they know I'm not doing the dishes after. This year I am shaking up dinner plans with my turkey holiday bake. It's one of those stick to your ribs kind of meals. It's super fun, it's easy to make, and added crunch thanks to Tostitos restaurant style tortilla chips. So now you're probably thinking, Matt, I dig this, but what about my turkey fix? And it's cool, you can have your turkey this year and eat it too, because this recipe has all those quintessential holiday flavors, just done a little different. But enough about me, let's get you fed. So my sausage meat has already been removed from the casing, so I'm just gonna take a little bit of canola oil and heat it in this cast iron skillet. And if you don't have a cast iron skillet, it's all good, just use a heavy bottom pot. The best part about using turkey sausage for this recipe is that you're getting the very best part of the turkey breast meat and the turkey thigh meat, plus a little extra fat and blended spices so it'll prevent it from drying out. So now I'm gonna add the turkey meat to the cast iron skillet. While cooking, I'm gonna break it apart using this utensil. Okay, so the turkey meat is that perfect golden brown color, so I'm just gonna transfer it to this bowl using a slotted spoon. Just make sure you leave as much of that liquid at the bottom of the pan as possible because that is actually gonna flavor and season our vegetables. Okay, so we're just gonna set this bowl of turkey meat just off to the side. Okay, so while the pan is still hot, I'm gonna add a half cup of butter. Just stir it around, let it melt. Get all those beautiful flavors off the bottom of the cast iron. And once it's melted, we can then start to add our other ingredients. So the smell of melted butter, that's a holiday, let me tell you. All right, time to cook our ingredients off. First, I'm gonna start with these beautiful leeks. They're nice and finely chopped. Then we have our carrots, or as my nonna used to say, carote. It's really important to keep all your veg kind of evenly cut so that way it cooks around the same time. And last but not least, that celery is going in. Just gonna stir these ingredients around as they cook, absorbing that butter, absorbing that flavor, and ensures that those leeks don't burn on you too. So now that all these three ingredients are well mixed together, I'm gonna add some fresh sage that I've finely chopped, and some fresh thyme as well. Awesome, and give that another mix. Just smells like the holidays in here. I'm just gonna add some salt. So with that salt, we're gonna add a little bit of nutmeg, but just a pinch, because a little bit goes a long way. Okay, last ingredient in is the flour. It's really important to kind of mix the flour as you're adding it. All right, last part, heavy cream. That's my favorite addition to this pot because it's gonna make it nice and rich and velvety and super creamy. Just give it a few seconds. As you're stirring, it's just gonna quickly absorb all that moisture and make it nice and thick and rich. And then we can add our turkey to the cast iron. Okay, turkey goes in. No turkey left behind. Give it another good mix. Make sure it's all fully mixed together and covered. For this dish, I've used russet potatoes, cut them in quarters, and place them into a pot of water. You want to bring the water to a boil with the potatoes so they cook evenly. These potatoes have been cooking for 10 to 15 minutes. They are soft, tender, ready to be strained. So I'm gonna go do that, and then we're gonna come back and make mashed potatoes. Okay, so the potatoes are cooked. I've got it on a low heat. I'm just gonna add my cream. Nice, and our butter. It's so important to do this step while the potatoes are still hot. That way it has a chance to absorb the cream, melt the butter. It makes for a more flavorful and rich and creamy mashed potato. A little bit of salt. Wonderful. And then once it's ready, I'm just gonna place a lid on them, set them aside for later. All right, now it's time to build my turkey holiday bake. I'm using these super cute and festive individual oven-safe baking dishes, and if you don't have these, all good, you can use a 9-inch one as well. I'm gonna start by adding my creamy turkey and veg mixture to the base of these dishes. Now I'm gonna add a layer of these sweet peas and then a layer of the creamy mashed potatoes. Now it's time to top each one of these dishes with Tostitos restaurant-style tortilla chips. Using Tostitos in this recipe means you appreciate a quality chip. No artificial colors, flavors, or preservatives, just corn, oil, and salt. All right, time for the last step. I'm gonna sprinkle this aged cheddar cheese over top of each of the dishes. I'm using aged cheddar because it gives a sharpness to all those creamy layers and textures. And once this is done, I'm gonna pop these into the oven for 35 minutes. I'm gonna give them one last seasoning of salt and finish them off with some chives. Well, there you have it, folks, my turkey holiday bake, perfect to shake up that holiday meal for you and your closest loved ones. Don't forget to download the Global TV app. And for more recipe and holiday ideas, click the link in the description below to watch at home for the holidays. A big thanks to my friends at Tostitos for sponsoring this video, and as always, make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. What's your favorite way to enjoy Tostitos? Do you have a twist on a holiday dish? If so, let me know down in the comments below.